Ladies and gentlemen, hello, welcome. It's Bleach Day. I always enjoy a good Bleach Day. Um, Last time, pretty crazy episode, Yamamoto facing Yuha Bak, aka Royd of the Lloyds. Um, it was spectacularly animated. I actually reread the fight in the manga, and this is definitely like an improvement, man. It's crazy. I know the like past stuff intertwined within the fight was anime only. It was a very fun scene. I mean, I guess that was the majority of the episode. Um, little Aizen being a Chad and rejecting Yuabot was fun too. But looking bad for the Soul Society, with Yamamoto dead, the strongest Soul Reaper there for now. Maybe forever. I don't know how he steals up to the end of the arc, but it's definitely a heavy blow. But we know this, at least from last episode, they did say this was like child born in the dark or whatever. Um, so this is probably the episode where Ichido finally makes it to the Soul Society, learns his name, and is defeated. uh, yeah, he not learns his name, learns about his Quincy origin. So I think this is wrapping up the first invasion. So that should be fun. Big reveals. But yeah, I think that's all I got. Let's just get into it. Always excited to start this. Again, I'm using the lazy release. My copy of the episode is 24 minutes, 37 seconds long. And at the end of the episode, we'll discuss it a bit. But yeah, let's start. Wait. Oh, it's about to burp, but I didn't. Just ate a fat bowl of Greek yogurt, okay? But let's start. Let's start. I'm ready. I'm ready. Bleach time, episode 7 in 3, 2. Start the count again. Sorry, I got distracted. I'm just checking everything. First recording of the night. Okay, we're Gucci, we're Gucci, we're Gucci. Let's start in 3, 2, 1, go. How's it always loud? It's always loud. Oh, it's not looking good. Oh, this is Bat Story, right? Or no? Oh yeah, Bat Story with the original captains. Interesting. Unohana. Seen them in action. Oh man, I know they released like a picture of the original captain, so people were speculating they would show them. Cool. My deep lore knowledge isn't enough to really get any like hints about who they are, what are their powers through that scene, but it do be looking cool. It's the skeletons we saw last episode. Oh, Sasaki assassination? What the heck? The strats with the Bonka. Oh wait, no, that's just him. Base Sasaki. There you go, buddy. That's cool. That's obviously all original. Then a little example of how Yuha lost at us. The Sasaki assassination. Who would have thought? Yeah, we can definitely take a closer look at the OG captains in our episode review because it went by pretty fast. All I know is that the long-haired pigtail girls was like in a fraud position. I don't know what that means, but she's frauding it up. Obviously, we got Unohana. I am excited for Unohana stuff. Obviously, not this season, but when it does happen. And this is only episode 7, so we have 5 more episodes after this, right? Which I assume it's a 12 episode season. I don't know how far we got. Training with Squad Zero for the true. I mean, I guess that made sense. So they show the true Shikai at the end. Made sense he would achieve it by the end of the season. Oh my god! Wait, this is Bat Story episode. Wait, no, it's not. That's just that happens right when Yama dies. Never mind. I remember because I reread the fight. Shunsui, tiny Shunsui, my favorite captain. Don't show it. Nah. Oh, that is a clean ass cut. Jesus. They all sense it. No, my boy. It is sad how you just got hard baited. Oh. The head step. True. Can say he's grown as a person. Yeah, he's grown as a person. I mean, maybe he did get weaker technically, but I feel like he's also grown stronger as an individual. Indeed. Rip, old man. Shadow time. Oh, they're calling more. Cause this isn't all the Strin Ritters. Oh, they're calling in the fodder troops. Since most of the other fodder's dead, they have an overwhelming number advantage. Yeah, I think maybe they could have done decent if they didn't. But again, their numbers are so reduced right now. So the fodder's actually effective. Ah, Basby looking fine after getting blasted by Yama. Oh, the soul's disappearing. Econ! Shaz Domino, what a name! Reaction shots. Renjin Rukia. Chido is scary again. He didn't needed a reminder. Probably stronger than the majority of the captains at this point. But really? Does he? Oh, God. Spiritual pressure evaporating in the rain? Just rolls up. Halfway already? Oh, no. Dead? Maybe? If they're down a reverse, I feel like this is one of the one reversible plot points they can definitely do. Make him actually die. It would be based. But very powerful scene. Oh, shit. Woo. Jesus. Jesus. Okay. This is cool. So fast paced. Jesus. Oh, here's the blute kicking in. Unlucky. I love how this guy. I feel like over half of his lines is just saying "Your Majesty." Ooh, it's cracking. Too soon. Huh. Okay. So it awoke because he destroyed, like it recognized. Okay, we'll talk about it after. I get it, kinda. The pose on him. Oh, fall Christ. Oh shit. Man, trading giant arrow turrets. Blute actually. So he's already buff, man, with the blute automatically. Oh, Beast Eisen literally saving the day by just trolling you, Habot. Bye bye. Invasion over. Oh, soy fun. Oh wait, no, that's Rutia. Bye. What was her? She was like strength or something. She was just strong. Whoa! Destroy. I mean, oh yeah. Guess it had to get destroyed because he goes through the whole training thing. Forgot he destroys it though. Oh, it's because of his weird ass power. The balance thing. Because I guess he was lucky not to die because of Aizen's interference. So balancing the good luck with the bad luck to break the sword. That power is like insane. I wonder if they'll play with it more because it really didn't do that much in the story. Anyways, episode done already, man. Already, man. Dude, it's brutal. Yo, new visuals for that ending. Wait, we gotta pay attention now. Maybe it's just for this episode. Show the 13. They're not show the 13. The OGs. I guess they have to flex it since it's such a big reveal. Maybe not for like people just watching the anime, but for like manga readers too. Because this is all new shit. Oh, they're just showing cutouts from the big picture, right? So cool. I wonder if we'll get any more information. It's not like they really served a purpose, but it would be cool, expanding the universe. People speculated that Hat Guy is from Byakuya's family, which made sense because he literally looks like one of them. This old man. Dude, I didn't even see this old man in the first picture. Like, I barely noticed him. He was sneaking around. Thank you, Sasaki, your last appearance in the anime. You did get a nice hit on a Yobot. Poem time? Hype? Poem time? Whose voice is this? Sound like a kid? Project Zero Mitts. What? Shooting Star Project Zero Mitts. I don't remember what happens next. I guess. What happens next? Okay, anyways, great episode. And then, hype. Original Dotei 13 hype. I'm hyping. But beyond that, it was pretty cool. But let's go over from the beginning with the little Dotei 13 original invasion stuff. So let's look at it. Yobot comes in with a bunch of Stern Ritters. I thought this actually might have been like the present, just his the fire, and I thought he was just using Yamamoto's Bankai, but no. And we got the OG squad. Now I'm not enough of a Bleach lore master to like really deduct anything from them, but I guess we can just have a closer look at their fighting styles and stuff. Obviously Unohana, the brutal one. I'm so excited to see Unohana stuff. I really love that part in the manga. The weird big boy with the braided hair comes in smashing heads. Oh, okay, so he's strong. Then, dude, the twin ponytail girl. I'm telling you, fraud stance. She's a frauder, man. Cool looking guy. Najinata, glasses girl. She really looks like the wizard girl. I don't know what her name is though. But doesn't she use a Nadinata or a spear? Then glasses guy using a very short sword. Brown guy who kitchen might be part of Yoruichi's family. I know they're special or something. Weird teeth guy. I love his sheet guy. It's like a baton, man. It's kind of brutal. Yakia guy with the curve in his sword, other guy with no real information. Of course, Yamamoto using his Bankai, using the West. Because we did see Yobot. That's the one we saw in last episode through the flashbacks. That's what he used to beat Yobot. Just the West. Though he's not using. I guess he's using it right now. It's just not fully inflamed. And I guess it was like stronger back then. Oh boy, this scene is cool with the music too. So jazzy. And surprise Sasachibi for the sneaky attack, which was very funny. I don't think Yamamoto would do that nowadays. So I guess you can call that like a dirty tactic in some ways. Um, Even Yuhabot like kind of says he used dirty tactics too, which is just something like he didn't really care about his subordinates either, which isn't something we've seen, but I guess it made sense since he was such a monster back in the day. But anyways, cool scene. cool flashback scene. As you see Sasatibi popping off. And of course, we get another flashback scene with Shunsui talking about the painting. It's interesting how he refers to himself in the painting as a monster and not. Because I'm pretty sure when I first read that all the way back, I thought he was talking about Yuha Bot until I read the chapter over again. Because I was a little confused. But he's talking about himself because, so I guess that does kind of confirm that, protecting his soul society turned him into a monster because he was up against such a monstrous threat that he had to take drastic action, which I think is fine in warring times. But yeah, powerful scene, very brutal death, man. Seeing him just slide over like that. And everyone realizing that their captain lost is, it's always great when they do that in anime. Weird comparison. I don't know if anyone's watched Yowamushi Pedal, but in one of the seasons, two people are racing the team. One team you're is clearly it's the rival, but the good guy versus the rivals that are evil, and um both are cheering them on. They're mainly focusing on the good one and the bad guys. I just like the contrast of two bosses fighting, um and both sides are completely confident. The seeing the other side crushed is always entertaining. I know that sounds kind of fucked up, but it's always a really powerful scene, I guess is the best way to put it. But yeah, that was pretty powerful. Obviously Shinsui being one of the older captains. I think him, Uchitati, and Unohana are the oldest, though. Unohana's way older than them, I think. So they have a deeper connection with them. Crying out and then getting sniped. Unlucky. But if anything's gonna make him lose his focus, it would be what you might consider a father figure dying. And you have that kind of shit talking. I'm saying, even though you're the head of the Soul Reapers, dying this way is pitiful. And it is pitiful. It is really sad that he died because he just got hard baited. Again, it's not really his fault, and I'm actually surprised they didn't explain the Royd Lloyd thing, because for anime only viewers, they might question stuff, right? Because they didn't explain that Lloyd and Royd were two Stern Raiders with the same Y power because they were twins, I think. Um, because I guess, yeah, I mean, I guess if you look back, one says Lloyd, one says Royd, but you already see one of them die, so it'd be weird if it'd be weird for the viewer. I don't know. I'm just thinking of the viewer. I guess I'm just talking out of my ass since I don't really know. Maybe they won't find it confusing, but interesting they didn't explain that. It's kind of important, but the ultimate disrespect. Well, kind of two power moves. Yamamoto's corpse, because I'm pretty sure Yamamoto's just dead at this point, and his corpse is just automatically stopping Yuhabak or trying to, and Yuhabak stepping on his head. That is a scene, man. While his body's still up. Then he gives his monologue on why Yamamoto was stronger back then. Again, he's not wrong. Back then, he's in his prime, though. I feel for Shinigami, age and experience can overcome physicality. And I mean, Yama was pretty strong at the moment, right? But I think it's just the difference of mentals of, because yes, probably Prime Yama, who's willing to sacrifice his subordinates and is way more ruthless, is probably stronger overall. But as a leader, when he took over the leader war in the peace times, it shows more growth than I think weakness as a person, sacrificing some of the fighting strength to become a better leader. Obviously, when you're fighting a monster though, and you don't have that monstrous side in you anymore, then you'll probably lose. But it's not a bad change I think Yamamoto had. It's just against a monster. It's hard to beat. It is a sit line though. Yobot gives is like, oh, the Soul Society will be destroyed today, but the Dote 13 died with us is it's pretty sit line. Then just destroying the body. It's crazy. And of course, the Massacre starts. And then it's a good strat. Because let's be honest, fodder in this series, we talked about it a lot during this reaction. Uh, during this reaction series, that fodder is useless. Power levels are like so skewed where foot soldiers are like here, lieutenants are like here, like captains are like off the screen, and then there's just like the top end, which is just infinite. Like fodder will like almost never do anything. Um, but it's a good strat to send out the strong guys, the Stern Ritters, kill most of the fodder, and then you send your own fodder in. And in the fodder war, they'll win because most of them were killed by the strong guys. Because I think if they brought the fodder in at the beginning, then the Soul Reapers would have had a decent chance. And even if you argue that maybe the fodder of the Twinsies are a bit stronger, I think it would be a more even match. But when you send in the strong guys, like what was it, like 16 people who can just 1v100 to whittle down the forces and just completely destroy morale, it works out. It works out better. I think that's a good that's a lesson how to use your fodder correctly. Anyways, hope is lost, everyone's dying. Ichido finally breaks out with the help of Akon, being hit by what's his name, Shaz Domino. Don't even know what he does. He got killed before announcing his power, but yep, all the I don't know if they die or not, but he did his duty. Ichido's here. His bond is unstealable. And I assume he can 1v1 a lot of the Stern Ritter, right? I would say the majority. I guess like all of them. Can't he like kill any Stern Ritter right now? Because from my understanding later, like the really strong Stern Ritter like gets buffed later because of some power management. But at the moment, I feel like Ichido can probably beat them at the base form they're in right now, right? I don't even think he can beat Hashwat right now. Maybe, actually, maybe not. Maybe the balance still works because I guess it's good fortune for him to awaken his Quincy powers and make it on time. And then he balances out the bad fortune by, I don't know, killing him. Such a weird power. I kind of like it though. But yeah, just everyone like responding to his spiritual pressure because it's just so large. And then Ichido's crazy. He's stronger than most of the captains, if not all of them. Maybe not all of them. Obviously, you're not counting Yama, but is he stronger than like all of them? I would say like if Ichido fought a captain, both using Bantai, he can probably beat any one of them at this point. Besides, like I don't know if I know I'm a Shunsui simp, but I guess like Shunsui didn't kill him if he used his Bantai. Um, I don't know who else can beat him. A captain. He beats Tempachi for sure. Tempachi's lost to fucking Royd. Okay. Like Cavachi is strong, of course, and obviously he gets super strong later, but I do lost to Royd, who's a really strong Quincy. And then it's really funny. I wish I explained the Royd Lloyd thing. So Lloyd can like transform into people and copy their powers, while Royd can transform into people and copy their memories. But the fact that like Royd was acting as Yuhabak means that he wasn't copying his powers. He was just fighting Yamamoto with his own power, and he was I guess he was mainly on the defensive the whole time, but against pre-Bankai Yamamoto, he was fighting decently. He beat Tempachi like soundly. Like he's just really strong. Um, but yeah, I mean, like Ichido, we see it later. He puts up a pretty good fight about against Yuabak, kinda. Like you definitely can beat Tempachi right now. I'm pretty sure the only captain right now that can beat Ichido in a 1v1 if they both went out full out is probably Shunsui. Because Shunsui's Bantai is insane. I'm just trying to think of all of them. I don't remember what Rose and Tensei does. The visor captains. Any of the and the other one. There's three, right? There's four if you include Shinji. I don't even know what I don't know what their bond type is, so I can't really count them. But he beats uh Toshiro, Soifon for sure. He's just fat. I assume he's faster than Soifon in his bond time. Maybe not, but I assume he's better. Yeah, yeah. I think I'm confident. I'm locking in that answer. He can beat anyone, but um Shinsui. But he can definitely beat Shinsui if Shinsui doesn't use his Bankai. So it's just anyways, I'm trying to say he's so strong right now. His spiritual pressure, probably not reverberating as strong as Yamamoto's when he was flying around, but it's strong enough that literally like every fucking Quincy around felt his power, like the main ones, and they're all split up, so it's pretty crazy. Then of course we get that nice beautiful scene with him talking to Byakuya. Sort of the final goodbye. I really am interested if they'll kill Byakuya. I do not remember what Byakuya does in this series. Does he have a major fight? Like later down the line when he's back alive? I think he does something, but it's not like super big. Like I feel like if they kill him off, it would be so based. I love Byakuya. He's definitely a cool character, and this scene was really strong. But it's such a good goodbye scene for him. It's I don't know. I feel like they should do it because it's funny and yeah. Anyways, him just rolling up on Yuhabot is pretty epic. Um, and we got this pretty beautiful fight scene. I don't remember this at all. Like in my memory, the fight scene between Yuhabot and Ichido is Ichido attacks, Yuhabot blocks it and like immediately counters, and then they show the Bleach stuff. I think all this fighting stuff is like added in just to show it being more of a struggle. But finally, get to see the real Yuhabak fight, and the fact that he didn't go toe to toe and even has like a pretty, I wouldn't say sizable advantage, but he's definitely winning against Ichido, and he would have won if he didn't have Blut. Um, just shows how strong he is. Okay, then we got the crackpot explanation of how Ichido's Quincy powers came out, and they probably explained it in the manga, but I didn't remember this at all. So they're basically saying as he was blasting QP's jail, when it breaks, like the particles from the jail, like mended with his own particles, and it awakened, like, and they realized that, oh, wait a minute, this seems familiar. We have this sort of energy too. Let's awaken it. I guess. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. But yes, he's Quincy. His mother is Quincy. Ichido is a mix of everything. Based. And it's a buff. It's a buff because Blue happens automatically, so just a huge defense buff. Buff. And Yuabot, and we hear Yuabot's plan for Ichido. He wanted to take him back and re-educate him, bring him to his side. I don't know if that's possible, but probably with Yuhabot powers and Quincy shit and I don't know, coercing the Quincy inside of him, it was probably possible. But yeah, Aizen saves the day by distorting his sense of time. You see the aftermath, how literally everyone just lost. Everyone. Everyone's taking L's, Ichigo's tries, and then we see the balance power happen. And again, his power, I believe, is he balances out people's luck. So if something lucky happens to you, he made something unlucky happen to you, which usually just results in him swinging a sword as the unlucky thing. So let's say if you win the lottery, the bad luck would be you die. Or if you find, I don't know, if you like ace a test, the bad luck is you die. It's basically like if you're lucky, his power to kill you like works. Basically, because I don't think you'd use it for anything else, right? Same with Ichido, right? You're lucky Aizen saved you, so now my sword will instantly break your sword. And I think it works in reverse, right? So I guess if one of his allies is like, oh, it's bad luck you got your arm cut off, then my good luck will reattach it, maybe, or something, or heal it. I don't know his full extent of his powers. I feel like he doesn't use it too much in the manga, anyways. I'm trying to remember. I know he uses it in like his fights, but he doesn't have a lot of fights. He fights like spoiler Basby and spoiler Uryu. I don't know if he fights more. Anyways, cool episode. I'm excited to see what's happened next. I'm trying to remember. So Squad Zero comes, I guess, and they aftermath. Cleaning up. Shunsui becomes head captain, taking Ichido to the Soul Palace to fix his sword. I think Renji goes too, because his sword broke. Doesn't Renji get a buff? I forgot Renji's role or who he fights, but he does something. He finally does something. But yeah, before we end this episode, let's look up some voice actors. Bleach, my anime list. Characters. Who is a big character this episode? Shaz Yo, let's look for Shaz Domino. Where's Shaz Domino, man? My favorite Quincy. He went too soon, man. He went too soon. Shaz Domino. Why am I just Shaz? Excuse me? My anime list didn't credit Shaz Domino? That's fucked up. How? Shaz Domino. Okay, who's voicing him? Voice actor. No voice actors. Excuse me? My brother's getting robbed. Okay, anyways. Guess we won't be doing Shaz Domino. Let's look up Shunsui's voice actor, because I don't know who it is. One favorite on Royd, based. 0 on Lloyd. Royd fans stay winning. Guess we'll just look. Let's. Who voices Ichido? I honestly don't know. There we go. Shunsui and Ichido. Who's Shunsui Dai? Anyone cool? Benner. Wait, no, that's not anyone cool. Anyone I know? Oh, he's Yujiro. What? Shunsui is Yujiro? And the Stone Knight from Berserk. And Blackjack from Blackjack. I never watched Blackjack. And all for one. Okay, so he's a heavy hitter, huh? Didn't know he was a heavy hitter. In my mind, he doesn't sound like any of them. He's Ryder? What? Shunsui? Wait, I actually feel like I looked up this voice actor before for another anime. Because I'm pretty sure I looked up Riders and Yujiros. Another anime we watched on this channel. That's interesting. Do you hear it? And Shinsui's voice is just so different in my mind, but maybe if I listen to it closer. Okay, anyways. Cool. What did I watch though? Where we looked up this guy. He's Brian Hawk from Ippo. Souther from Hokuto no Ken. Udovin. Oh, he's Bato. Okay. Obviously. So he's Bato from Ghost in the Shell, which we're watching currently on the channel too. You can enjoy standalone complex. Anyways, I've already seen this guy. He's a good voice actor, man. Glad they brought him into the role. Dimple from Mob Psycho 2. Blackbeard from One Piece. Like, Jesus, look at this guy. He's fucking stat. Move on. How's Ichido's voice actor doing? Kija. Oh, it's from Red Cinderella. That that story's fucking ass. Claire Stanfield from Bakano. Oh, the crazy guy. Okay, that guy is based. Kazuya from Bakuman? Excuse me, 1,000 favorites on that character? He's like such a nothing character. Ichido stay when he's Tanba from Diamond No Ace? Really? Ichido is Tanba. That's cool. Got some talent, eh? Diamond No Ace for Tanba. Couple of super characters, including Whis. Huh. Yukari from K. Don't know. Shin from Kingdom Anime. I never watched the Kingdom Anime. I love the manga. Though I haven't read it in a couple months. I always read the manga like every year. Like just after a year. So I can binge some chapters. That's cool. Maybe one day though. It's such a big time investment. Knights of the Zodiac. Oh, he's the main guy from Sensei based. Oh my god, he's Sato Toshiya from Major. Is he a baseball fan? He's in a bunch of uh baseball anime. Tanba. He's Sato Toshiya. I like him. I like Sato more in Major second. As the dad. Dad Sato. He's the douchebag guy from Kuroko no Basket. Marco from One Piece. Brooks Jr. Barnaby from Tiger and Bunny. Okay, he doesn't actually have that bit of a roster, but some quality roles. There you go, voice actor highlights. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully enjoyed it. Next week we'll see the aftermath of the first invasion. Should be fun. Until then, see ya.